Disclaimer, the voices and images in this video are made with AI technology and do not represent their real-life counterparts or affiliations. They're for parody and entertainment use only and shouldn't be taken seriously as such. Viewer discretion is advised.
Kim, I already told you I'm not wearing those fake ears.
Come on, George. Just wear the ears.
Hell no, they look weird. I don't want to wear them.
Come on, George, don't be a wet blanket. Everyone else is already dressed up.
Fine. Give me a sec.
There. Happy?
See, was that so hard, George? You look just like a half-elf.
Kim, I feel like a rejected hobbit from Lord of the Rings.
At least you look like you're in a fantasy setting. I feel like I'm a background character on Judge Trudy.
You watch your mouth, Barack. Judge Trudy taught me everything I know about law and the judicial system. She is the pinnacle of order all citizens of Pyongyang strive for.
Kim, that was a sketch comedy show on Nickelodeon. It's not real.
Don't lie to me, Barack. What are you gonna say next? That the dancing lobsters aren't real?
Buddy, that show is just a parody of Judge Judy, who's actually a real judge and...
Say another goddamn thing about Judge Trudy and I swear to Korean Jesus I'll give you disadvantage on all your rolls.
Barry, just let it go.
All right then, never mind.
Damn, Bro Obama, you should have picked a different class if you didn't want to look like Judge Judy. Just look at my attire. This fabric is absolutely fantastic. Kim, after we're done, I want to buy this from you. This silk feels amazing on my Donald Jr.
Sure. Let's talk later. What about you, Joe? You've been silent over there.
Hey guys, check out my cool robe.
Oh my God!
Holy fuck, my guy.
Oh God, my eyes.
I've seen worse.
Joey, your eyes, what happened? You look like an off-brand anime character.
Don't worry guys, I just took some Adderall. I was feeling a little tired after all that exposition.
Joe, how much did you take?
I just pop them in my mouth whenever I feel tired, to be honest.
Give me that, you cokehead.
No.
Yoink.
Donnie, you bastard, my Adderall.
Joey, Trump did you a favor. Your eyes are about to fall out of your head.
Yeah, Joe. I'm not letting you wither away until you see me back in office.
Keep coping, you little piss boy.
All right, cut it out, you two. I want to get started. Just put these on Joe.
Oh, thanks, homie G.
I got you, my guy.
We good now? My ears are starting to hurt.
Yes, enough talk. It's time to play. A hymn. Imagine, if you will, a gentle wave hitting against wood.
Wait!
Why? What's wrong, Joey?
Kim, I can't find my warlock spells. Or patron. Or my class.
I based this campaign off of the Pathfinder 2E system. Were you not paying attention? I was very thorough in my explanation.
That's some malarkey.
Maybe don't fall asleep next time and you might have a clue what's going on.
I can't help it. Kim's voice is just so buttery smooth, I can't help but be lulled into slumber.
Hand me your character sheet real quick. I'll fix it. Based on your sheet, the closest class to Warlock would either be the Witch or Summoner class. Which do you choose?
Easy, I'll be a witch.
That's a weird choice. Why a witch?
Witchy women are an evolved form of goth girls, and I need a goth GF for real, for real.
Huh.
They do be bad, though.
Done. Fixed it for you.
Hoo-hoo! I'm ready to play, fellas.
Alrighty then, without further ado, let's begin. Imagine, if you will, a gentle wave hitting against wood. The sounds of gulls in the sky and the sea rocking ships back and forth with a low groan. These sounds permeate throughout the docks as we arrive on a bright morning in the town of Prosper. The crisp sea air can be felt as workers are seen hurrying about holding various crates and items with purpose as a large seafaring vessel comes to a halt right beside the docks. Then, a large wooden board emerges from the boat and smacks against the wooden planks below. Slowly, people begin to descend down and onto the wood floor. Among them is a dwarf who slowly descends down the board and then stretches his body after being off at sea for weeks, eager to welcome the town ahead and the solid ground beneath his feet. Barack, would you please describe your character?
Certainly, my name is Bar Murple. My ancestry is a dwarf, and my heritage is rock dwarfs specifically. I have short hair with a modest grayish-black beard, and I'm also dressed in traveling attire with chainmail underneath. I'm a cleric under the doctrine of war priest, though I don't look the part yet because I'm fairly new to being one. I'm sure when I get better, I can get a robe or something to look more like a man of the cloth.
Sounds great, Barack. With that said, you finally arrived in Prosper without any major troubles and start making your way into town.
Hey, wait. What the hell, Kim? Where's my character? I want to be on the stupid boat too.
Yeah, Kim, where are the rest of us?
Oh my God, guys, it's dark. Are we in limbo?
Calm down, everyone. You'll get your time in the spotlight. I wanted to introduce your characters individually for narrative purposes.
Oh, thank God, I thought we stopped existing.
Cringe.
Hey, piss off Donnie, I'm up right now.
Anyways, Baromir, you've just arrived at Prosper. It's a bright, mid-morning day and you're glad to be on dry land again. What are your plans at the moment?
Well, I figure I should find some place to stay since I plan on staying in town for a while, so I'd like to find an inn and settle my lodging before I explore the town. Afterwards, I'd like to get a feel for my surroundings.
Great, you to walk into town. You've never seen a place like this before. It's quite different from your hometown. What surprises you the most is the amount of different creatures living here. The rumors of what you heard back home of a place made for all sentient beings to live in seems true. It takes a while, but you manage to find a 3-story inn called Wayfarer's Rest. You can see people laughing and drinking outside.
Wow, this looks like a fun place to be. I'd like to go inside and see if there is any rooms available, and to ask the innkeeper about what places to visit in town.
You walk over and head inside the inn. In front of you is a desk with a clerk reading a book, not noticing your presence. To your left is an opening to the tavern part of the inn, and to your right is a hallway with a flight of stairs at the end.
Can I peek inside the tavern?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Well, I got a 19.
You look to your left to see it's a rather nice dining setup at the base floor. More people are drinking inside and the food smells amazing. You then notice that there is a group of tables in the back that are filled with people arm wrestling. Seems like there's bets being placed. And on that 19, you notice a gentleman with dark brown hair and armor drinking with 3 other armored men. He turns his head and locks eyes with you and gives you a piercing gaze. He sneers and then looks away.
That was weird. I'll let it slide for now. All I care about is my bed for the night and some information. I'll go talk to the clerk in front of me.
You walk up to the clerk, still reading her book.
Hello? Excuse me, miss?
She's still reading.
I say louder. Hello, missy. I'm looking for a room.
She looks up in surprise, then down at you.
Oh my, terribly sorry I didn't notice you there. How can I help?
Hello, AM. I'm looking for a room and some info. I just arrived in town and I don't know my way around yet. And I was wondering if you could help me.
Ah, a new face in town. Let me see. I just happened to have a room open up. It's pretty big for a dwarf, if that's okay. The previous renter was a big fellow, but he hasn't shown up in 2 days. So now his room is available for 2 gold pieces a night.
Sweet. That's perfectly fine with me. Is there anything you can tell me about Prosper?
Sure. If you're looking for items you might need, Wilmina Brooks runs the general shop here in town. If you're looking for weapons and armor, check in with Ricker Smelts at his forge. Lastly, a guild hall was just built, so if you're an adventurer looking for work, head over for a registration form.
I'll toss her 2 gold pieces and say thanks. I really do appreciate the help. By the way, I never got your name.
It's Lorelei. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'll see you around then.
With that, she takes the coin, hands you a key to your room, then smiles warmly at you before returning to her book.
Man, she seems like a nice person, and I got a lot of information from her, too. Kim, from here I'll put my things in my room and head into the tavern for a hot meal. Anything that's not fish sounds great right now.
You head to your room, drop your pack off, and head back down to the bar.
Before that, can I make a perception check to make sure my room is secure? I don't want my stuff to get stolen.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh my fucking God, I got a nat 20.
Holy shit, the first nat 20 of the game. And it's making sure your trash bag doesn't get pilfered by the help. Good job, bro Obama.
Fuck you, Trump. These are all my possessions from home.
I mean, that's a good thing, right, Donnie? Can't be too careful in a new place.
I don't know, it's kind of a mid-check to get a nat 20 on.
Shut up, all of you. Do I find anything, Kim?
On that nat 20, you check your room and you are certain your stuff will be safe here while you're gone.
Great. I'll lock my room and head down for a meal.
You head back, passing by Lorelei as she is absorbed in her book again. Then you enter into the dining area. It's a bit crowded, but you find yourself a spot up front at the bar section, near some other patrons enjoying a meal.
Great, I sit down and order.
The stool is a bit high for dwarves, but you scramble up top and sit at ease. You see a barmaid is busy serving drinks.
I want to get the attention of the barmaid.
You wave your arm over as the orc girl finishes pouring out a tall one, then walks over to greet you.
Hi, welcome to Wayfarer's Rest. Name's Gaz. What can I get for you?
Hello, my name is Baromir. I sailed into town not too long ago, and I'm starving. What do you have to eat?
Ah, a new face, I see. Well, since it's your first time, I recommend either the roasted boar ribs or the grilled fish. Both caught fresh this morning and great with a tall pint of ale.
I'll order the ribs and ale, please. I can't eat any more fish right now.
Right away, love.
It takes some time, but she comes back with a massive plate and mug, setting it in front of you with a massive thud. A beautiful sight of ribs with a baked potato and a side of cooked veggies is presented before you, with the smell of spiced ale permeating your nostrils.
God, I'm so turned on right now.
Donald, stop being gross.
Before I dig in, I make a small prayer to my God while clasping the talisman I keep around my neck.
You lightly clasp onto your talisman and give thanks for the meal, then begin to consume the hearty meal before you. It's the best meal you've had in days. The taste of fish and seawater is being replaced by a rich, meaty, and herby flavor, then washed away by the sweet honey ale. You sit there quietly eating your meal, then Gaz speaks.
How's the food, love? Is it to your taste?
It's phenomenal. I've been eating nothing but fish on my ship ride here, so it's really refreshing to eat something new.
Glad you like it so much. I gotta ask, though, what brings you to Prosper anyways?
Oh, nothing much really. Just wanted to travel more, and I heard that Prosper is a great place to go, especially if you're looking for work or adventure.
We've been getting a lot more people coming into town, especially small folk like you or the others like goblins or gnomes. Best be on your guard, though. While I don't have a problem with anyone, some people don't take too kindly to others.
Gaz signals with her eyes to a table on the opposite side of the room from you. You look behind you briefly to see that the table she mentioned has 4 armored individuals seated, one of which is the man who glared at you before.
I appreciate the advice. Just wondering, who is that dark-haired guy in the armor? He was looking at me like I wronged him somehow.
Oh, him. Best stay clear of him. His name's Arthur, and he's part of the local Knights garrison here in the city. Thing is, he loves picking on the smaller folk and abuses his authority, since he's the son of a powerful nobleman.
Oh, wow, that guy sounds like a pain in the ass.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. I'd really love to punch that creep in the face, but I'd rather not incur the wrath of nobility.
Oh, wow, that sucks. Must be difficult dealing with someone like that.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes, but he's docile enough once he's had one to many, which fills my purse with more coin at the end of the day, so I can't complain.
Well, I'll be sure to avoid him. Thanks for the advice, by the way. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. Figure I'd give you a heads up since you're new around here. Well, I've talked your ear off long enough, and it's about time I get back to work. If you need anything, feel free to give me a shout.
Kim, before she leaves, I want to ask her if anything has been happening lately. Specifically, anything weird or out of the ordinary.
Roll me a diplomacy check, DC 15.
16 overall.
Gaz ponders for a moment, then says to you,
Well, I've heard that a lot of shops have been broken into recently, mostly general stores or alchemy shops from my understanding, but that's all I've heard of it, to be honest.
Oh, wow, that's too bad. Guess every place has their own troubles.
It's tragic, really. I hope something is done soon. There's a festival coming up celebrating the founding of Prosper, and I'd like to not have to worry about this place being broken into, you know?
A festival, huh? I'll have to check that out sometime. Well, thank you for the little bit of gossip, by the way.
No problem. If you need anything else, let me know.
With that, Gaz waves goodbye and goes back to her duties, and you continue to partake in the meal before you.
As I eat, I'm thinking about the next steps of my plan.
What do you mean, next steps, Barry?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean, Bammy?
Before you can think about any future plans, you suddenly feel your neck grow warm and a dim light hit just outside your peripheral view. You look down and see the talisman, now outlined in a faint but iridescent hue, as you bring it closer to your face in curiosity. Then, in a flash, your vision spins and is clouded, muddled, and unclear, till you find yourself sitting in a dark and empty space, devoid of any objects or people.
What the heck is happening to me? Did I just get drugged?
In the encroaching darkness, you hear faint cries of pain and panic of people you don't recognize, and the muffled sounds of swords clashing and untold struggle. Then boom! A thunderous explosion illuminates your vision as you see a mirage of fire and destruction laid across a cobbled street with unclear figures holding weapons in the air. As you perceive these visions of mayhem, a voice calls out to you.
Baromir, heed my call.
That voice. Is that you, Lumanius?
Listen, and listen well, my friend, for a dire devastation draws near.
Oh, Lumanius, Lord of Light, he who illuminates the night. What are these signs? These visions of destruction? Is this the future that comes for this city?
Time is short, moon and star, but the road you follow leads us ever closer to our goal. Soon a great adversity will rise and try to claim this land, but I will help you achieve the means to prevent such misfortune.
The world around you changes, shifting in a blur of motion, till a new tapestry of premonition is laid bare before you, depicting what looks like a figure with their fist raised in the air, glowing with an eerie green hue.
Seek out the one who holds the clue, a traitor among men, and a key to the path that leads you closer to salvation. Now go, bring forth the ones who hide in the shadow's veil, and bring them into the light.
You have my word. I will do my best, my lord.
With that, your vision recedes and you're hurled into a vortex of clouded thought and weary knowledge till you stop, now still in your movement, and your vision dark once more. In what feels like a lifetime, you open your eyes again and you are now back in the tavern. The sounds of merriment and gossip returning to your ears, and the smell of food now wafting towards your nose.
Sweet, merciful Lord, I still can't get used to those premonitions, but it's good to know I'm heading the right way.
Holy fuck, Barry, that was a fucking trip.
Just a normal Tuesday for me.
Hot damn, Barry, can you see into the future?
All will be revealed when we meet, boys. Kim, I think I'm going to finish my meal and turn in for the night. I need to process all this info I've gotten.
As you stand up to leave, suddenly, a hand slams down next to your plate. A loud rattle echoes as the noise seemingly quiets around the two of you. The hand belongs to the armored man who was glaring at you before, but now he is towering over you.
Okay, I look up at him. Can I do an insight check on him real quick?
In Pathfinder 2e, insight isn't a skill. Instead, make a sense motive check.
Oh, my bad. I rolled a total of 10, Kim.
With that 10, all you can tell is that this guy really doesn't like you.
Look in, I look up at the man staring at me without breaking eye contact and stand my ground and say, "Hello, my good man, can I help you? I am trying to enjoy a meal here."
Oi, I ain't never seen you round here before, and I don't like it. What's your business with my town, little man?
The name is Burmeyer, and my business is my own. Would you kindly leave me to my food? I haven't had a home-cooked meal in days, and I'd rather not cause trouble.
Mind your manners, dwarf. You're new here, and I don't trust you. In fact, you don't deserve to eat anything till I get some answers.
The man slaps away the mug of ale and grabs your plate. He holds it high in the air and drops the meal you've indulged in. It plummets towards the ground, the plate hitting the floor with a loud thud as food scatters about.
Hey, what the hell?
Gaz suddenly turns around from her drink pouring after hearing the ensuing yelling and yells.
Hey, who the hell is dropping plates?
She looks to see it's Arthur harassing you and runs over to try and help.
Kim, before Gaz comes over, I stand up to face Arthur and yell, "The fuck is your deal? I just got here and all I want is some food. I am not going to sit here and be harassed by some drunk asshole."
Arthur grabs you by your collar and hoists you up in the air, your feet dangling as he starts to boil with anger by your act of defiance.
My deal is you people coming into town and crowding it with the garbage you carry on your back and expect the townsfolk here to welcome you with open arms. Revolting.
Oh my God, Barry, you're being hate-crimed.
Holy fuck, Kim, this is amazing. I need more immersion in my fantasy role-playing game.
Kim, no, you're gonna get us canceled.
Keep cooking, Kim. Don't let the woke left tell you how to narrate.
Now stop stalling. What was that light? What magic were you just casting?
I wasn't casting anything. I was just trying to enjoy my meal.
Roll for diplomacy, Baramir.
Oh no, a natural one.
Unfortunately for you, he now thinks you were definitely casting a spell and you just lied to his face.
You really have the gall to lie to a knight of Prosper? I ought to arrest you right here, but not before I break your ribs for interrupting my drink time.
With Arthur and Baramir's last outburst, you both see that all the patrons around you are looking in anticipation, as if awaiting for an exciting spectacle to start when out of the blue, you begin to hear the low murmur of someone starting to chant, "Fight, fight, fight, fight." More people start to chant along, resulting in a crescendo of thundering voices as more and more people join in. Arthur looks around at the crowd shouting for a brawl with a drunken stare before looking at you with a malicious smile and an arm winding back for a punch to your face.
Before Arthur reacts to anything, can I cast Admonishing Ray at him?
Roll initiative and let's see who goes first.
Obama, wait. You shouldn't waste your spells like that. Just sucker punch this goober in his stupid face.
Don't be a buzzkill, Bush. This guy's been nothing but an asshole to our boy. Barack, fuck him up.
Barry, teach this hoodlum a lesson in respect.
Come on, Baramir, let's roll.
Rolled 15 total.
Arthur got a 12 total. You're up first.
Great. Real quick, Kim, how does combat work in Pathfinder?
It's really simple. Each player gets 3 actions and 1 reaction. Moving, attacking, and casting spells are examples of actions, while opportunity attacks or blocking with a shield are reactions. Also, some spells or feats may require 2 or 3 actions to use, so make sure to reference these symbols that correlate to what you want to do. We'll get into the more specific details when they become relevant. For now, attack Boromir.
All right, first I want to make an athletics check to break free from Arthur's grip on my collar. I got a 21.
Boromir, before Arthur can wind up fully to strike, you grab his arm and twist with great strength. He writhes in pain and his grip on your collar weakens, allowing you a chance to escape his clutches. He lets go and you drop to the ground with a thud, landing on your feet.
Great, now I'm going to cast Admonishing Ray on Arthur. Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, it hits. You know what? I'm gonna do a fortitude save for Arthur real quick, just for fun. Oof, he got a 6. You raise your hand, and a wave of dim light expels from your palm and passes through Arthur. Arthur looks worried for a brief moment, but nothing visible happens. He then smiles as if your spell didn't work, but his face soon turns sour, and he keels over as a sudden eruption of pain envelops his stomach. It feels like he has received multiple powerful punches to the gut internally. The pain proves too much, and he begins to vomit on the floor.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Ha ha ha, get him, Barry.
The crowd cheers in a thunderous roar, with looks of laughter and surprise as Arthur lays there, quivering on the floor in pain. Boromir, you get looks of awe and resound satisfaction as some patrons share looks of delight at the sight of the once proud drunkard, especially from Gaz, who wears a wide smile on her face at your triumph. But not all looks are happy at Arthur's humiliation, as the 3 other guards in Arthur's group see their boss fall to the floor by your hand and immediately rush out of their seats to subdue you. I'm gonna roll their initiative now. The guards rolled a 17, 1, and 19.
Oh fuck, I forgot about them.
So, top of the round, 1 guard is gonna move past the crowd towards you and attempt a trip attack. Roll your reflex DC against guard 1's athletics.
Damn, I got an 11 total.
He rolled an 8. Its guard 1 attempts to trip you to the ground, but you swiftly move your leg out of the way and stand ready against your foe. Guard 1 will now try a grapple attack, but since this is his second attack action, he gets a -5 to this roll. Give me a fortitude check against him.
Was not great. I got a 13 total.
He got an 18, which is reduced to 13, but still meets the DC. Boromir, you lock hands with your assailant and come to a standstill, trying to overpower one another. But then your arms begin to fatigue in this contest of strength, and Guard 1 takes this moment of opportunity to bend your arms and lock you into a bear hug. You now suffer the restrained condition.
Oh damn, that's not good.
His buddy is gonna run over to you and attempt to tackle you and take you down. Boromir, I'll give you 1 chance to escape the grapple. Otherwise, you'll be subdued by both guards and combat will end. Roll an athletics check against the guard.
I got 13 total.
Unfortunately, he got an 18. Unable to escape the grapple, you find yourself helpless as the second guard charges at you with determination and dogpiles on top of you and guard 1. The sheer weight of both men are too great for you, Boromir, and your body gives way. With that, combat ends. You're pinned down, unable to muster any strength against the oppressive weight on top of you. As you struggle to break free, you watch as Arthur gets on from the floor and walks to you. Then suddenly, a swift kick to your gut sends pain throughout your body. Arthur then squats down, lowering his face to yours, and you can see the sobering fury beginning to overtake the expression on his face. Then in a calm but condescending tone, he says,
"That was very stupid of you, dwarf. Think you can get away with attacking an officer of the law? I'll make you regret messing with me in my drinking time, you damned half-pint."
An officer of the law, my ass. You're just a damned bully who likes to pick on others that are smaller than you. I'm going to look at Arthur and spit at his face.
Despite the 2 men holding you down, you manage to muster enough strength to hawk a loogie at Arthur, and it hits him right in the face. Irritated by your resistance, he stands up and kicks you in the stomach again.
Oh.
Looks like you need an attitude adjustment. I'd say a couple days in jail will make you learn your lesson. Fortunately for you, I'll be your instructor.
Go to hell, you pompous prick.
Arthur turns, looks out into the crowd. Their cheers turn silent and exclaims,
"Let this be a lesson to anyone who gets any bright ideas about messing with me or the law. I'll have you carted and thrown away in a dingy cell to rot. Let's go, you three.
The guards holding you down laugh while forcefully picking you up Boromir and start to drag you away while the timid guard at the table begrudgingly follows suit. As you are being taken away, you look to see everyone turn their gaze away from you to avoid incurring the wrath of Arthur. You're soon dragged out of the inn and into the cold night, the grip on your arms ever tight as the guards intend on not letting you escape. Takes a while, but you are taken to the barracks in Prosper. You are then led downstairs to a basement area, which is filled with large jail cells. Arthur brings you to one and opens the gate.
Hope you like sleeping on the ground, Squirt.
The guards holding you make you kneel, then Arthur kicks you into the cell and then locks it behind you.
Oh, and be nice to your roommates, though I don't really care if you all kill each other in there. Let's go to another pub, boys. Oh, and by the way, thanks for the donation. We'll be sure to use every coin.
Arthur holds up a coin purse with your initials on it and dangles it in your face, taunting you with the sounds of clinking metal.
Hey, those are my coins. Give them back.
Arthur and his goons laugh as they walk away, leaving you to your solitude, unsure when you'll taste freedom once again. Looks like your first night in Prosper will not be in a warm bed tonight.
Man, screw that guy. I just paid for a nice room, and now I got to sleep in a cell on my first night, and I can't believe the jackass took my money. That has to be illegal. Whatever, I'll figure out what to do when I get out. Oh fuck, how long are they gonna keep me here?
As you contemplate your next move, you remember what Arthur said. Roommates.
Roommates? I am not alone, am I?
Boromir, as that realization sets in, you slowly turn around to see what's behind you. 3 figures looming in the darkness, faint silhouettes outlining their bodies while their eyes visible, stare right at you with a piercing gaze. Time seems to stop at that moment as you're unsure the danger you're in, till a hand extends from the darkness.
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
Before you can react, the hand lunges at you. What little vision is suddenly blacked out, and darkness envelops you once more. And that is where we will leave Boromir for now. Let's move on to the next player.
Wait, what? Did I just die?
Bartimer, no!
Wow, first death of the campaign and we barely started. Thanks, Obama.
That can't be it, right, Kim?
For now, let's continue the adventure and move on to the next chapter of the campaign.